So, by the way, Kaneda, your face always looked that stunningly handsome. I've always had this face.
Yeah, I only just noticed it now. It was kind of surprising.
Huh? Oh, wait! No, you're right. She's writing it down. That's how they get over that she doesn't have synesthesia. She has her little notepad that she's writing it down on. Okay, that's actually kind of ingenious. I like it. I like the little mix-up. I'm Kaneda, the cameraman. We've talked many times before. I think I'd remember someone as stunningly handsome as you. Kanade is so pretty that he's rizzing up this grizzled detective. That's crazy. Misawa, they found his location. What? Where? Izumo, at Inasai Beach, just outside the city. It was only for a second, but they got a signal from his phone GPS. He ran all the way to Izumo? Huh? Notify the local department. Don't let him get away. Yes, sir. As he watches Kishino's mad dash, Misawa takes a pack of cigarettes out of his breast pocket. But after a shake of the box, he realizes it's empty. With a click of his tongue, he crushes the box and tosses it away. Damn, can't even have a ciggy in a time like this. Can't even have a ciggy. You know, okay, here's the thing. I won't deny, like, smoking's bad for you, I get it. But, like, the thing, like, if I honestly had to choose, like, if you're someone who, like, is a smoker and, like, you need that nicotine, like, honestly, just smoke cigarettes, for real. Like, honestly, like, I'm not a huge, like, vape dude. I don't know, I just never have been. It's the same shit, but, like, you don't get the, like, cool appeal of smoking. Like, I will admit, there's, like, something, like, like, sexy about, like, someone smoking. Like, I will admit it. I hate smoking, especially, like, for me being someone who's asthmatic. Like, I never really enjoyed, like, nicotine smoke. You know, like, I didn't like walking in areas with all that gunk and shit in the air because it wasn't good for my lungs. But, like, I will admit, like, there's something a little bit sexy about, like, people who smoke cigarettes. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, if you're gonna choose one, I would rather you choose, like, just fucking do it. Just send it. Just send a damn cigarette, man. Like, for real. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I brought that up. I'm just thinking on the fact that, like, I don't know. In this day and age, a lot of people just resort to, like, vaping and stuff. And they get all those weird flavors and shit. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like a baby boomer when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's like, I would rather smell like nicotine cigarette smoke than to smell like your cotton candy bubblegum vape bullshit, to be honest with you. And like I said, cigarettes just look so much cooler. Like, even just like having one in your, you don't even have to be smoking. Just like having one in your mouth is a lot cooler than, like, you know, smoking on a USB stick. I don't know, that's just me. Or like a cigar. Oh my god, dude, people who got like cigars, like, you're instantly like 10% more mob boss to me. Like, you are like, forget about it, ice them. You know what I mean? Like, just having a cigar in your hands just gives you instant, like, I'm 10% more mob boss. You know what I mean? Just like how most people would probably agree, like, wearing glasses makes you look like 10% like more smarter or sophisticated. At least most people would probably argue that, you know, that it makes you just look more savvy, I guess, sophisticated, intelligent, as they would say. Because most, obviously, you know, most depictions of nerds and stuff like the smart, intelligent people usually wear glasses. So it's like, that's kind of like the I guess, the stereotype the world's kind of put on. But it's the same thing with, like, smoking a cigar looks fucking cool as shit, dude. So just straight up send the cigarettes and cigars, man. I don't know why people are smoking on USB sticks. Anyway. So, sorry to get off on a tangent there. I don't know why I brought that up. Whoa, and you're gonna hear me roar. I don't know what the hell this roar is supposed to be. Roar. Damn it. Shut up. Roar, roar. I don't know what it's supposed to be. God, how can you run trains so early in the morning right next to my ear? Oh, it's a train. Shut the hell up! What the fuck? Wait! Am I at Kana's estate? This is like the basement room of Kana's estate. Unless are they just reusing the asset? Dude, if I'm in Kana's estate right now, this is gonna be the most wildest fucking twist I've ever seen. I never expected to be back here. What the fuck? Huh? What the hell is going on? I'm assuming they're just reusing an asset like how they normally been. Like how every hotel looks the same and stuff like that. So I'm assuming they're just reusing this room. But that'd be kind of wild if we somehow ended up in Kana's estate. Woken up by his own screaming, Yagumo looks around in a daze. Unfamiliar furniture, unfamiliar walls, and unfamiliar ceiling. Yagumo wakes up in a dim, slightly musty room, sitting with his back against the wall. What? As he tries to stand up, a dull pain runs through his head. At the same time, his ears buzz as if a train had just run next to his ear. God damn, that hurts. When he tries to rub his head, he hears a rattling and realizes that he can't move his hands. What? Handcuffs? Did the police get me? Huh? What happened to me last night? After leaving Nasai Beach, Yagumo hitchhiked a truck heading towards Oda. Well, that's true, because it wasn't made public, so people wouldn't know he's actually, like, on the run. He hid until dawn and took the Iwami Katsu bus heading towards the Iwami Ginza silver mine. Oh, wait. It is? No way. It's the fucking... He is at fucking Kana's estate. What the fuck? Excuse me? Is this how they're linking the stories? Wait, what? Wait, what is going on? Hold on. I am now so fucking lost. Wait, why are we at the Capricious Hall? Is this how we're gonna, like, link up with Rio? Is that where I'll find the Capricious Hall? Yugensai Kumashiro... Wait, no! This whole time was Kana... Was it really Kana? No fucking way! Dude, I'm so fucking flabbergasted right now. You do not believe how blown my mind is. I made a stupid, like, theory that Kana was the one sending Yagumo those emails. If she's somehow back from the dead and the one doing all this, I'm gonna actually, like, lose my shit, bro. What the fuck? You know, maybe Yugensai is, Sochi. Maybe. We just gotta keep rolling, dude. My toes are curled, my areolas are clenched, my butthole's puckered, dude. We're in this. Is that where I'll find the Capricious Hall Yugensai Kumashiro wanted me to find? Damn it, that sham shaman. Stop sending me on a wild goose chase. When I finally see your face, I'm gonna smack you. And thus, Yagumo set off towards the building called the Capricious Hall. So it definitely made sense to play Rio's story before this, because then we wouldn't recognize the Capricious Hall. Maybe it wouldn't even let you, I don't know. Right, as soon as I got inside the building, I was smacked on the head. Looks like I'm the one who got smacked. With a bitter smile on his face, Yagumo leans on the wall and looks around again. Dude, why this, because they said it's the Capricious Hall, like this is Kana's estate, this is the same building. They wouldn't say it's the Capricious Hall if it wasn't the Capricious Hall. You know what I mean? Guess let's go left to right. What's this? Oh, is that the pneumatic system? They stuffed them through the pneumatic system! What's this? Some sort of device? I have no idea what it's used for. Yagumo can't help but look... You know what I just realized? That'd be kind of wild if Yagumo's story happened before Rio's. Or I should say Sakuya's. Like, imagine Sakuya coming in this room and seeing her, like, older brother, like, handcuffed to a pipe. Like, what the fuck's going on? Yagumo, what are you doing here? Yagumo can't help but look at the device in the room that looks so out of place compared to the decor. But no matter how much he looks at it, he can't figure it out. So he gives up. It's the pneumatic system! They stuffed them through the damn pneumatic system. A sturdy wooden desk comes into view. There seems to be something on the top of it, which Yagumo cannot see since he's bound. Damn it, I can't even stand up thanks to these handcuffs. The walls are faintly yellowed, with black stains here and there. I didn't notice when I saw it outside, but could this building be abandoned? Must be a pretty sketchy place, if that's where the sham shaman lives. I probably should get my ass out of here as soon as I can. That's some good thinking, Yagumo. I'm thinking the same thing. The door opens with a click. Oh god, that's actually kind of creepy, not gonna lie. When Yagumo looks that way, someone walks in and with light shining behind them. Oh, look who's finally awake. Oh, the figure's granting modulated voice strikes. Oh, grating. Modulated voice strikes against Yagumo's eardrums. A voice changer. Oh, they got a voice changer. Well, you know, I'm gonna keep the whole like, oh yes, this is me, because I don't. This could be someone we know, so I may have already given them a voice. So I'm gonna just stick with that and just say this has been like their voice changer voice, I guess. A voice changer, a fox mask, and a cloak. There's not a hint as to who this person's true form is. Making someone faint is quite difficult, you see. You were hit so hard, I thought you were dead. What's with the getup? Are you Yugensai Kumashiro? No, they did spell it differently. I was right, because they spelled it Ro as like actual R-O-E instead of... Yeah, they did spell it differently in that other scene. Whatever, they've been spelling names differently all the damn time in this game. I shouldn't think nothing of it. Well, who cares? Good to see you're not dead. The live sacrifice has to be live after... Oh, no way. You mean to tell me that whole story with the god of the mountains is true? With the Awami Silver Mine, they're gonna sacrifice me? Okay, no, I'm sorry. This story just took fucking headfirst dove off a cliff. Like, here we were, it's like we were going up a slight incline, you know, maybe, you know, with some bumps here and there. It's like, oh, this kind of doesn't make sense. This is kind of wild. Oh, wait, no, we solved it. It has a logical explanation. It's like, okay, we're building that tension to get to the peak where, like, the big reveal would happen. Like, why this is all happening. Stuff like that. No, instead of getting to that peak, like, midway through the climb, we found a hole and it fucking just goes straight through the mountain to the center of the earth. And we just fell into it. Like, I have no idea this is the turn of events they would take. So you mean to tell me Kana's babbling was an actual true story? Like, they're gonna sacrifice me to the silver mine god, so that way they can have their freaking silver or whatever the hell that story was about. This game is getting wild, dude. I'm scared, bro. What? Live sacrifice? That's what I said. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must prepare. Hey, wait! Uncuff me! Request denied. Now be a good sacrifice and behave. After all, you cannot escape the capricious hall. Any struggling is a waste of effort. Then at least give me food and water. No, any food entering your system will just reek during the dissection. Dissection? What do you mean dissection? Hey! Wait! I said wait, damn it! The fox mask calmly leaves the room, ignoring Yagumo's barrage of shouting. Dissection? No way. This isn't a joke. What am I being dissected for? What is going on? What do you think of this video? We've solved the mystery of how just the left arm remained, right? Misawa and Kishino furrow their eyebrows as they look at Megari's laptop. They came here first thing in the morning to show what they figured out about the hand-washing scene. So let me get your story straight. What you're saying is, in order to escape from police, he fell out with Sakurai tried to fake his own death, but then was actually killed. Is what he wanted us to think. But the failure was part of the fake out and he accidentally succeeded. It's something that convoluted? Yeah, that's exactly what we think happened.
Cutting off your hand to fake your death's insane. But he must have feared for his life that much.
Well, it sounds plausible. But in that case, how do you explain all the blood left at the scene of the crime? With that much blood loss, surely he'd be dead. It
could have been animal blood, maybe.
Didn't I tell you? The DNA test results proved that it, without a doubt, Toru Sakurai's body.
Oof.
Cornered with Misawa's logic, Hitowa falls silent, so Megari speaks up instead. But the mat replacement, I think it was premeditated. Whatever, the blood on the mat that he got was animal blood or whatever. And then the mat underneath was like premeditated blood he already put down on the mat to fake his death. I know it seems far-fetched. He'd have to pretty much be there to plan everything. But that could have been something that Shirashi is hiding. That she did.
But there could be a way to trick the tests, right? Since everything but the blood and the left hand burned up completely, you can't tell it was him. At the very least, we've opened up the possibility Sakurai faked his death and is in hiding, right?
Wait, if that's the case, then that would make Yagumo an accomplice in faking the death.
Huh?
After Sakurai was shot, Yagumo checked his pulse, and he testified that there was no pulse. If Sakurai is alive, as you claim, then that means Yagumo provided false testimony.
Oof.
Well, regardless of if Sakurai's dead or alive, that doesn't magically make Yagumo innocent. Now get out. We're busy.
Okay.
Drained of the energy they had upon arrival, Megari, Hitowa, and Kanade leave empty-handed. Once Misawa has made sure they're gone, he turns to Kishino. So, has he been caught yet? The local department's sending people to search, but they haven't tracked him down yet. What about phone records? We're asking the telecommunications company. We should be getting them soon. Okay, he turned his phone on for just a second, so he must have contacted someone. We can predict his destination if we get his phone records. Okay, what? Shouldn't we help them out? He's probably still in Izumo. It's fine. Leave it to the local department. But still. Misawa ignores Kishino's blatant dissatisfaction and changes the topic. Anyway, you heard from the people Sakurai had a falling out with. A member of the fraud group arrested on another charge knew him, so we put the screws on him. So, what was the cause of his injuries? Internal discord among the fraud group over money. About 2 months ago, he was getting lynched, but found an opening and escaped. So that's why he had a crutch. Do we know what hospital he got treated at? No, not yet, at least. Okay, in that case, let's get that investigated. Must have been a back alley doctor, or at least an under-the-table doctor. So that's a start. But why? Quit asking questions! Let's go! Yes, sir. Threatened by Misawa's angry glare, Kishino hurriedly follows from behind. So they're investigating the possibility that of this Toru's treatments. Ah! Oh, come on! Megari shouts at the sky, frustrated that the clue they worked so hard to find was denied so easily. Their hopes of clearing Yagumo's name shattered. The three of them sink into depression. And now we're just all happy again. Yagumo's literally being dissected as we speak, and now we're just gonna be like, oh, everything's all hunky-dory. Let's play some happy music and talk to Hitowa and Kanade. Oh, that's just funny.
So, did Sakurai survive or die on the spot? We need to find out for sure. Director's involvement in the case differs depending on which it is. The left hand thing suggests he's alive, but Misawa and Kishino easily shot that down. If he used tricks like the hand and the blood, then it's possible he used a trick when Director checked his pulse. Yeah, he just used ninja focus to slow his heart rate down. Yeah, that does sound possible. So if he survived and ran away, then someone must have seen it. And if he needed a crutch to walk, he'd stand out when running away during the chaos. In any case, we didn't see him escaping in the same direction we did the other audience members. Right, which means it's quite possible he slipped in with the trope and left out the back. Yeah, so it might be worth asking people in the trope about it. If the culprit went out the back where the trope could see, they'd probably hide their identity. Yeah, but even if you cover your face, you can't hide your height or gender that easily, can you? Gender? You mean the culprit could be a woman? Well, we don't know, but I think anyone can use a 3D printed gun, so it's a possibility. I see. I guess we shouldn't assume the culprit's gender then. Went out the back, probably I didn't. Okay, yeah, we can't prove if it was a man or a woman. Guess we got no choice but to solve the mystery on how the director's prints are on the murder weapon. Easier said than done. How can we pull it off when Misawa won't even let us use it? Oh, that must be the device, the tool that I'm assuming Ibuse and maybe that Haishima are bringing, or something like that. I don't know. I mean, what else could they be bringing? What tool could they be bringing that'll help us, right? Maybe other than maybe a blacklight or something. I don't know. What tool would they bring to help the investigation? A lie detector? Should we try and ask them one more time? No, I doubt it'll help. I mean, we don't want to leak any info that only the culprit would know. Info only the culprit would know? Yes, basically info that can implicate someone if they're led into saying it in an interrogation. I heard the police intentionally keep things from the media for that very reason. The info is useless if everyone knows it. Oh, I see. That said, we gotta do something! But what? Well, I guess we figured out what we need to do. Yes, I think we're gradually getting closer to proving Director's innocence. We can stop now. Oh, we can't stop now. We can stop now. I think we're kind of close to proving his innocence. We can stop now. Let's just let him go to jail. Let's let him get dissected for some crazy god at the Capricious Hall. Alright, let's go then. Yeah. Alright, where do we even frickin' start? Oh, wait, can we actually go to, Ebisu Shrine? Because I know last time we went, nothing really, happened. We just aimlessly wandered around and watched the cops walk around. Nothing actually happened here, so hopefully there's something that happens here now. The investigators are still searching today, crouching down around the Ebisu Shrine. They all seem to be investigating the ground. If only we could get them to tell us about the murder weapon. Yeah, might as well give it a shot. A young man speaks up as if to interrupt Magari. Who the fuck are you? Excuse me? He must be a local, as he's walking a scruffy-looking dog on a leash. Oh, are you guys with the TV station? You guys are with the TV station, right? Yeah, we're... Magari steps up to the man, interrupting Hitoa. Yeah, we're covering the incident for MHK. For real? Wow. When he hears that they're with the national network, the man takes out his phone with gleaming eyes. In that case, can I get you to buy my photo? Photo? Yes, you see, I'm the one who found the murder weapon. Oh, you're the one who found it? That's amazing. Hitoa follows Magari's lead and butters him up. The man triumphantly continues. Okay, so the day before yesterday, I walked my dog and saw something weird behind the shrine. I tipped off the police. Turns out it's the murder weapon, apparently. I made sure to take a photo of it when I found it. So, want to buy my pic of the murder weapon? Amazing! We'd love to put it up on the news. Can you have that photo? Can we have that photo data? Of course.
but I don't get a tipster reward?
Sorry, but we're a public broadcasting station. We can't really pay rewards ourselves. But instead, how about we interview you for an appearance on nationwide TV?
Whoa, like, for real? Sure thing, let's do it.
Damn, they just scammed this man out of giving us evidence. The man quickly sends the data to Magari's phone. Kanade turns off the camera as turns... I'm assuming it's supposed to be off. Kanade turns off the camera as Magari conducts a mock interview. The man leaves ecstatic. Man, what an unexpected place to get a photo of a murder weapon, huh? Interesting. So that's what a 3D printed gun looks like, huh? See, it looks kind of like a gun, but kind of not. It's such an odd shape. Anyway, I feel a bit bad. That poor guy's looking forward to being on TV. He asked when it's on. Yeah, so I told him that it's gonna air on September 31st. September 31st? You're so mean.
Get it? Because it doesn't exist.
Magari's evil doing aside, the trio has successfully obtained a picture of the murder weapon.
Right? It's one of the months that doesn't have 31st, correct? I want to make sure that was the joke. I don't want to miss the joke. Yes, September only has 30 days. Yes, I was correct. That was the joke, because September 31st literally doesn't exist.
It's kind of like leap year, you know? Like February, 29 or 30 and 31 don't exist at all, or whatever the hell it is. Oh, they don't exist only on, they only exist on leap year or whatever you call it. Whatchamahookie. You know, that'd be really interesting if you were actually born, has it actually happened? Has someone ever been born on, leap year February? On when, February has, those extra days? Because then, what do? Do you just make your birthday, February 28th or some shit? Or do you make it, March 1st? Of course, you gotta get over all the jokes that oh, technically you're 4 years older now. Oh, or whatever the hell it is. Technically, you're only 4 years old even though you're 25 because your birthday's never actually happened. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know why I just made that noise. Anyway, I honestly don't know where to really go. If I, make a mistake and get Yagumo killed, I want to make sure my game's saved. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is there multiple endings to this game? I mean, it's a visual novel. I don't think most visual novels don't have multiple endings. You kind of just read a story all the way through, but who knows? Some do. I think the ones that have a little bit more gameplay mechanics do have, multiple endings, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a toss-up. This one doesn't really feel like it, because it's not like we've had very many, choices in the matter. We've kind of just been clicking and experiencing, you know what I mean? It's not like we're actually in control of the characters. We kind of just move them from scene to scene, and then they do their dialogue stuff. The only options we've ever had in this game is Nego 6, and that's it. He's the only one that we've actually, because he quizzes us or whatever, and I guess if we get him right, we get a pat on the back. Speaking of which, it's been so long since we've seen Nego 6. Is he actually, around anymore? Hibiya is out in front of the Masuya Inn. For some reason, as soon as he sees the trio, he rushes over with a worried look on his face. Oh, thank goodness! I've been looking for you all. Oh my god, speak of the devil, he's behind him! It's Nego 6! Watch out! Did something happen? Oh my god, he's fucking getting closer, dude. That's scary. This motherfucker. Well, you see, a suspicious man's been loitering in front of the inn. It's like he's waiting for you. For us? Ah! Whoa! Here he comes! Hi guys, sorry about the director's disappearance. Huh? How'd you know about that? Forget about that. It's time for the third Baki Baki Shimane quiz. What? Hey, hold your horses! We're in Yotsuno, part of the World Heritage Iwami Ginzana Silver Mine. Topic of today's quiz. Oda's mascot, Ranto-chan, is designed after something related to the Iwami Ginza Silver Mine, which is... A pickaxe seems too obvious. Obviously mine, pickaxe, but... I don't know, I feel like all these answers have been the wildest answers, and I think a turban shell is definitely the wildest answer for a mascot. Actually, a pickaxe would probably be more of a wild answer, but like I said, I feel like that's too obvious, you know what I'm saying? Let's go with a turban shell. Correct! Turban shells filled with oil are used in the silver mines as oil lamps instead of flashlights. And from the turban shell motif, Rato-chan was born. Isn't that amazing? Farewell, until we meet again. What the fuck? He just... What? How does he do that? As Nego 6 starts dashing away, Hitoa calls for him to stop. Hey, please wait! How did you know the director disappeared? Would you happen to know where he is? Well, until we meet again! You're just gonna ignore me? Hitoa's voice falls on deaf ears as Nego 6 disappears like the wind. Damn, he's hiding something. He's the real culprit. Okay, I'm actually not gonna lie though. If he's the one under the fox mask, that would be insane. I don't think so. I think he's just supposed to be a little spoof thing, and that was just to me that one felt more like a joke. That like they were just joking around, especially because the dude literally levitates out of frame. I think his whole bit's just supposed to be a joke, and like maybe you get like an achievement for talking with him or some shit if you find all the instances of talking with him. Alright, anywho, it's kind of goofy how I just said, like, oh man, it's been a while since we've seen Nego 6, and the motherfucker's like, oh, Mad Dash, here we are, I'm here! Welcome again to the Baki Baki Shimane quiz! What was the Prime Minister of Shinfuku Tofu Shrine's favorite meal to eat? How the fuck am I supposed to know that? What was the third thing I ate today? I don't know, cereal? Correct! Until we meet again! Alright, let's just go to the Tatsunome Shrine, I guess. Jesus Christ, that was goofy. Megara seems to notice something or someone near the shrine as she turns around and points. Isn't that Toriyama over there? Oh yeah, looks like she's working on something. On closer look, Toriyama's discussing something with investigators as she carries cardboard boxes out of the back of the shrine. The back of the shrine. The back of the shrine. Where the trope was. The back of the shrine. Where the trope was. The back of the shrine. Where the trope was. Am I subliminal messaging you right now? What's she doing? Toriyama! Toriyama notices when Hitoa calls her. She stops working and heads over. Oh, hello. Phew, another scorcher today. You've worked up quite a sweat. What are you working on? Oh, I finally got permission from the police to recover the props that were left backstage. Oh, the police weren't allowing you to do that? Yeah, they said we carried out all the valuable costumes and props during the commotion of the incident, so there's not much left. Huh, really? Yes, remember? The fire caused a commotion, so trope members went back into the smoke and carried out props and costumes. Masks and costumes cost tens of thousands of yen after all. Didn't I tell you about the snake body? Oh, right, that was ridiculously expensive, huh? I understand why you'd rush to get everything out. Yes, exactly. Tomine was in such a panic. He carried away the empty snake body bag without the body. You mean to fucking tell me they got this man out in the snake bag body? These motherfuckers, they were in cahoots the whole time and they're lying to me. They're lying to me. You're lying to my face right now. My actual face. You snuck that motherfucker out of the bag. Without the body? He didn't notice the missing weight? Well, I assume you might not realize something like that during the panic. Apparently, nobody realized it was empty until he opened it later. Not even himself. Also, our leader, Minagishi, grabbed a random trash can. We all had a good laugh about it. These motherfuckers. You see people grabbing trash cans and running during earthquakes in old manga a lot. But I never thought it actually happened in real life. Well, thankfully, the actor kids work together to carry out the snake body. The two of them may look reliable, but they can be incompetent like that sometimes. As Toriyama laughs, the trio once again think that maybe she's the most reliable member of the trope at times like this. Well, we just got 2 clues, so I think we're probably good here, but I'll just investigate the other 2 things. There's several boxes and bags piled up on the side of the shrine. Upon closer inspection, they're all filled with props used in Night Kagura. So the whole trope was in cahoots. Or at least they were unaware they were in cahoots. Oh! Megari sounds a little surprised as she peeks into the shrine past the police tape. Noticing Megari's surprise, Hitoa follows suit, peeks in, and notices something clearly different. That burnt tatami mat is gone. The police must have picked it up. It's not like they just throw it away during the investigation. True. There's a blue tarp placed where the missing tatami mat should be. For what reason would they need to reinvestigate the tatami mat? They tilt their heads and leave the shrine. See, that makes it perfect. They tilt their heads and leave the shrine, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Tilt my head and leave the shrine. Alright, well, I'm actually curious because now I kind of want to go in and talk to, like, Minagishi and Tomine if they're here about, like, oh man, you ran out in a panic with a trash bag and also you ran out with the actual serpent body. You just ran out with the bag. The community center room has become an empty hollow shell of its once festive self, and yet Minagishi's there in the room by himself. Are you alone, Minagishi? Where are the others? Yeah, they got police permission, and we apologize to everyone inconvenienced, so I got the remaining members to go home. Once me and Toriyama have finished retrieving everything, we're planning on going home too. Is that so? I don't know how to say this, but good work. Thanks. Well, it's frustrating that the case hasn't been solved yet, but we've got work. But enough of that, about us. Do you guys think you can clear your director's name? Oh, speaking about that, we'd like to ask a question. What is it? So after the incident, everyone in the trope used the rear exit backstage to escape the fire, right? Yeah, that's right. We had to bring out any props and costumes we could so they didn't burn. Did anybody outside the trope escape that way too? Anybody limping, maybe? No, not that I saw. All the trope members who ran away stuck around beside the shrine. As leader, I made sure everyone was safe, but I didn't see any unfamiliar face. That means he was in the bag or in the trash can. They smuggled him out, as you would say. Smuggled? They smuggled him out? I see. Megari's shoulders droop in disappointment. Beside her, Hitoa seems to get an idea as she leans forward enthusiastically. Kagura performers wear masks, right? So couldn't someone have worn one to blend in? Oh, I see! That's definitely a possibility. So what do you think, Minagishi? Do you have one too many masked people or anything? No, I don't think so. Oof, no dice, huh? Only 4 characters wear masks during Orichi. Tenazuchi, Ashinazuchi, and Nadahime, and Susanoo. When I checked the members, there was nobody else, and all 4 took their masks off when they ran. There's no possible way someone else slipped in. Oh, I see. Higari and Hitoa's shoulders droop together. Concluding that there's no more clues to find here, the trio say goodbye to Minagishi as they leave the room. I'm thinking we need to review the footage of, like, prior to the, you know what I mean? Or afterwards, because the camera was still rolling afterwards, right? I think that's probably our next best thing to do, right? Or at least, like, examine maybe if he truly was, like, limping or not. I don't know. Can I have a moment? Kanade, who had been thinking for a while, finally speaks up as they head to the parking lot. Something on your mind, Kanade? Well, when I saw the 3D printed gun, I suddenly got a feeling I've caught it on frame before. Huh? Really? Where? Don't tell me it was the director's room. That'd make Director Max the culprit for sure, wouldn't it? Anyway, no. I mean, I feel I've caught it on frame sometime during our stay in the area, but where was it? In that case, let's recheck our footage. That should jog your memory, right, Kanade? Yeah, I think it should. Alright, in any case, let's hurry to the van. Okay. How about around here? When we first meet in the Mitsumine trope. No, it's not here. I see. One sec. Looking a bit tired, Magari takes some eye drops out of her pocket and applies them. Phew, that hit the spot. Okay, Kanade, Hitoa, help yourselves if you want. I will, thanks. Me too. Kanade and Hitoa apply the eye drops as well, and for a moment the three of them just blink. They shift through the nearly 12 hours of footage they shot since they arrived in the area. About 3 hours pass after they started looking for a scene with the gun which may not even exist. Phew. Okay, let's capture a few stills from just before this. Can you also put them side by side with the picture of the 3D printed gun? Okie dokie. Magari processes the images and puts several shots of their footage beside the 3D printed gun. Is it in here? Nope. Someone would have noticed if it was left here. Oh, someone would have noticed if it was left here. Well, yeah, scratch that one off the list. If it were here, then you'd expect the culprit to have it, huh? Yeah, that'd make things a lot easier on our part, though. Seems it isn't here in this scene. The crutch. The fucking crutch! Oh my god, I see it. It's the fucking handle to the crutch, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my, that's, you sly fucking dog. That's why he has his fingerprints on it. He gave him the crutch. Oh my, you sly dog. It's the crutch handle. Oh my god, how did I not see it? And that's why his fingerprints are on it. Oh my god, that is ingenious. That is ingenious. Holy shit. What a play. What a play by the culprit. Holy shit, I didn't even notice. That's amazing. Huh? Here, right here. Can you zoom in a bit? Sure, but... Kanade points out at the footage right before the Night Kagura performance, the scene where Yagumo and Sakurai argue in front of the hand-washing station. I don't see anything that looks like it could be it. It's the fucking handle. I'm just gonna skip right to it because I know that's what they want me to look at. I knew it. It's here. Look. Zoom into the armpit of the crutch and compare it to the picture. Magari quickly brings up a side-by-side view of the crutch's armpit and the 3D printed gun, and immediately Magari and Hitoa gasp. This part looks exactly like the part you hold onto the gun! The grip, yes. It's in an odd shape, and it's no wonder I remember seeing it somewhere. So, what does that mean? Please rewind just before you zoomed in.
Look at the scene. Sakurai's handing his crutch to the director. But isn't he moving oddly?
Now that you mention it, that does look unnatural. Normally if you hand someone a crutch, you'd hand them the side, right? But in this footage, it's like he's deliberately trying to make director hold the armpit side. Ah! Wait a second, is this how the director's fingerprints got on it?
He made director hold the armpit part to get his fingerprints on it. Later, he removed the part and attached it to the 3D printed gun as a grip.
Which explains why director's fingerprints are on the gun!
Yes, on a normal gun, the grip's on the magazine, but a 3D printed gun can't recreate such a complex mechanism, so it's just a grip here. In other words, the part disguised as the armpit of the crutch would definitely work as a grip.
I see! Damn it! So director was set up by that bastard, huh? So if we can show the police these pictures, we can clear him of suspicion, right?
Hopefully that's the case, but...
Huh? Is there a problem?
It might not be enough to prove his innocence. The video might not be enough to prove that the crutch's armpit is the 3D printed gun grip.
It'll be fine. We just gotta get more evidence, Hitoa. Get more evidence? Like what? If our theory about the video is right, then the crutch should be missing its armpit, right? If we find the crutch with the missing armpit, then that's irrefutable evidence, see? Oh, I get it now. Was the crutch beside the body?
Now that you mention it, no, it wasn't.
Well, take a look.
Magari brings up the footage from right before the incident. Sakurai watching the performance.
The crutch is already gone by the time he's seated. Reception's probably holding onto it, so performers and other guests don't trip on it. I see. In that case, we can just ask the people in the trope.
Exactly. The three of them nod and rush out of the van. That's freaking crazy. No freaking way. I want to say, they either want me to probably go to the community center now or the shrine, because I know Toriyama's at the shrine and Mitagishi's at the, whatchamadoohickey. The thing is, we learned about the clues of the body bag from Toriyama, so I think we'll have a better time talking, because she's in charge of the props and everything, so you'd think she's also would be in charge of, like, handling people's items. Toriyama's at Tatsunome Shrine. She occasionally talks to the police, perhaps having gotten to know some of them. Toriyama, speak.
So about that night, you all escaped out the back of the shrine, right?
Yes, we did.
Did anybody outside of the trope escape that way too?
No idea. It was so chaotic, so I don't remember. But I don't think anyone besides our members escaped out the back.
Why do you ask? Oh, just a little curious.
Toriyama looks like she wants to say something, but decides against it in the end. There's something I'd like to ask.
Oh, sure, what is it?
It seems not even Toriyama is immune to disheveled, handsome looks. Her attitude towards the trio suddenly changes and her voice becomes more gentle. Kanaide continues, ignoring Magari and Hitoa as they grin and nudge at each other behind Toriyama. Was the crutch stored backstage? Was there a crutch stored backstage? I think someone in the audience left one with the reception during the performance.
A crutch, huh? Oh, right, yes, there was! Someone at reception took a crutch from an audience member and took it backstage.
I knew it. So where is it? I'd assume it wasn't reclaimed during the chaos.
Oh, now that you mention it, what did happen to it? It kind of just disappeared all of a sudden.
They took it back, so we couldn't frickin' get the clues down. Of course they would take it back. Obviously it's gonna be like criminal evidence if we were able to find it.
It disappeared? What do you mean? I think I saw it among things carried out during the chaos, but by the time everything was brought to the community center, it was gone. Was it left backstage? Everything that was left backstage is piled up there. Toriyama points out to the cardboard boxes piled up next to the shrine. I just checked everything in the boxes, but I didn't see any crutch anywhere. I see. I guess the culprit took it and hid it somewhere. Probably. Good grief. If we could find it, we would be good as done here. They found a way to clear the suspicion over the murder weapon prints, only for the culprit to snatch it away from them in the last second. Once she makes that realization, Magari bites her thumb in frustration.
I bite my thumb at you, sir. Good sir, I bite my thumb at you. As I walk down the... Oh, shit. Wait, hang on. My computer's digging. So good? Okay. As they walk down the dark Suwano streets, Magari murmurs. So in the end, we can't find the key piece of evidence we need to clear Director's name, huh? If we find the crutch, we could convince even Misawa and Kishino. Jeez, that old man still hasn't contacted us. What the hell is he doing? Dude, he's like 28 years old, 29 years old. He said he wasn't even 30. He's not even that fucking old. Jesus Christ, people. Like, dude, I wouldn't even say you're old until you're like maybe like 50. But I guess a lot of people, it's like as soon as their back creaks one time, they're like, I'm fucking old, I'm decrepit, I'm disheveled. Oh, I'm disheveled. It's like, dude, like 30 is not fucking old. Not even 40 is old. Like, I don't know. I guess it's all like mentality. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people just think like, you know, it depends on like what you define as like you feeling old is, I guess. Like, to me, I'm not going to feel old until I'm, like, 55, probably. Like, I'm not going to feel like... Once I'm starting to get to those years where I could, like, just potentially pass away from natural causes. You know what I mean? Like... I guess that... No, I mean, normally that probably wouldn't even happen until, like, 60. But, I mean, 55... Yeah, because, I mean, a lot of people do die in, like, their 60s. You know what I mean? Just naturally. They pass away, too. I mean, the average age, I'm pretty sure, isn't it, like, decreasing a little? I mean, it used to be, like, 80-something, right? Now it's, like, 70-something, so, yeah, I don't know. Obviously, there's skews and outliers. But I think they also incorporate, like, non-natural deaths. Like, they incorporate, I got hit by a fucking bus. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about, like, I'm gonna pass away in my sleep. Like, my body's just gonna give out because it's too old. And I feel like that's really not gonna start happening until I'm, like... late 50s, you know what I mean? Even if it's gonna feel like my body's creaking and stuff like that, like it won't feel like I'm gonna die. Like, yeah, sure, you might like lose your physique and you might be out of your prime in your like 40s and stuff and into your 50s, but like you're not gonna die. It's not like I'm gonna pass out and never wake up again. Like I said, cancer would have to take you. Something like unnatural would have to invade your body and kill you to die that early. Dying of natural causes is going to happen in like your late 60s and upwards. You know what I mean? Most of the time. Anywho, enough of that tangent. Magari screams as she shakes her fist at the sky, and then she hears a familiar voice from behind. Looks like you've reached the end of your rope. Ah! Director Ibuse! Haishima. I guess we're all your saviors, huh? Indeed, Director. Monomi smiles at Ibuse as she brings out an object about 3 centimeters long from her bag and shows to Magari. Here it is, as promised. A memory stick? Oh, this is an analytical tool This is the analytical tool you mentioned yesterday. Yes, use it to analyze the film. You may be able to find the same Director Yagumo. You might be able to save Director Yagumo. Oh, well, thank you so much. The script needs some work on your part, but I know you have the skill to work it out, Magari. Yeah. Also, you need footage that can be analyzed, but I guess we'll all just have to rely on Yagumo's bad luck for that. Don't worry, our director's got the most dumb luck out of anyone on Earth. I see. Well, okay then. I hope you'll put that tool to good use. Okay then, let's go, Monomi. Yes, sir. Please do your best to save Yagumo, everyone. As Ibuse suddenly shakes off, Monomi bows and follows after him. The trio keep their heads bowed in appreciation until the two of them can no longer be seen. So what, they just gave me like a memory stick? Is it gonna have like, oh man, I am the real culprit. It is me. It is not Director Max Yagumo. I was the one that murdered this man, but he's not actually dead. Whoa, so that's fuck. Whoa, so that's what it is. Way to go, Director Ibuse and Monomi. I get it now. This could definitely work.
Megari speaks up after transferring the data from the memory stick to her laptop. What kind of tool is it? Director Buse said it was a film analyzing tool, but how? It's a sound analyzing tool for videos developed overseas. I've read about it in the news articles. You can use it to pinpoint where sounds are coming from in videos. I see, but how will that help us? Ah! You mean we could use it for that one time? What time? During the Night Kagura performance, when Sakurai got shot. If we use the tool on the footage, we'll be able to pinpoint where the gunshot sound came from, right? Is that what they're getting at? Right, we can locate where the gunshot came from. And if it didn't come from director's direction, then it'll prove the director didn't shoot him. Exactly. Okay, now let's do this. Megari opens up the script file from the memory stick and starts dragging the video and sound task data from the video software into the control menu. The sound in her typing echoes through the van. Hitoa and Kanade watch with bated breath. But eventually, Megari stops typing, furrows her eyebrows, and scratches her head. What's wrong? This thing's kinda tricky. It's harder than I thought. Huh? The video's got too much noise. The orchestra, the audience, too many layers of sound. I'm trying to see if there's a way to budget, but it might be hard with just this angle alone. So we just need the footage from another angle? Hibiya. If we had any, we could derive a more precise answer by analyzing them side by side, but in that case, I've got an idea. Huh? Hang on, I'll go get it real quick. Wait, Hitoa? Ignoring Megari's voice, Hitoa opens the door, steps out into the night, and dashes off. I'm assuming he's just gonna still be outside. When she finds who she's looking for at the Masuya entrance, Hitoa dashes over, gasping for air. Hibiya! Oh, Amakata, right? Are you okay? Hang on there. You should go rest in your room. Hibiya rushes over and tries to help Hitoa when she starts coughing. Hitoa declines with a wave of her hand and she squeezes out her voice between breaths. Hibiya, I'd like you to borrow something from you. From me? Hitoa sure is late, huh? I'll go look for her. Oh, in that case, I'll come to... Just as Kanade and Megari get up... Sorry for the wait. Hitoa? How far did you go? I went to see Hibiya. Hibiya? Oh, right. Now that you mention it, he did say he got footage of the incident, didn't he? Yes. He had a backup of what he turned into the police, so I borrowed it. Oh, yeah! Megari accepts the memory stick from Hitoa as if it were a prized treasure as she cheers for joy. Now we've got all the footage from 2 angles. I'm sure we can pull it off now. Good job, Hitoa. I'm happy I could be of help. Alrighty. Well, it's my turn to shine, so you two can go back to the inn. Huh? But side-by-side analysis might take until the morning, and I can concentrate better when I'm alone. Come on, Amakata, we should rest. You look tired. Besides, we'll just get in Megari's way. Okay. Megari must be worried about Hitoa after noticing she wasn't looking too good. Realizing Megari's concern, Hitoa gives in and leaves the van quietly with Kanade. God damn, this is quite a journey we've been through. This chapter's been really freaking long, but I mean there is a lot of moving parts to this one, I think. Now then. In the van all to herself, Megari transfers the video data from the memory stick to her laptop and slaps her cheeks to wake herself up. Alrighty, time to switch into serious mode. After regaining her motivation, Megari furiously types away. Aine? Aine, are you there? With the light of the morning sun at their backs, Hitoa and Kanade open the van and look inside. Aine? What they find is an exhausted Megari hugging her laptop. No way. Kanade and Hitoa are startled for a second, but... Ah. She's just asleep, right? Kanade and Hitoa look at each other and chuckle. They then gently try to wake her up, but before that... Oh! Is that... They see the results of Megari's overnight work displayed on her laptop monitor. Oh my god, they really storm in this... Listen here, bucko! It wasn't the director! Hey, what the hell? Early morning. The trio barges into the room without knocking, startling Misawa and Kishino as they pursue through documents face to face. Megari steps forward, opens up the laptop, and shows to them without saying a word. What? Hello, here's the item you ordered. Huh? What the hell did we order? Oh, come on now, isn't it obvious? It's the evidence to prove director's innocence. Huh? What did you say? With a smirk, Megari presses a key and shows the furious detectives 2 videos. What are those? What are those? Videos from the incident, huh? We already have both of these in hand. Right, these are videos of the moments a gunshot is heard from Sakurai collapses. Now take these and run them through the analytical tool that pinpoints the locations of sounds in videos and visualizes them as rainbow waves. Get rid of the audience voices and orchestra, leaving only the gunshot sound. And... Whoa! Is that... Yes, in the left video, director's body is hidden and unclear, but on the right video... I see. So the gunshot came from pretty far away from Yagamo, huh? So, does that mean Yagamo's innocent? Well, I guess it does. These guys were right about how his prints got on the murder weapon too. Remember? So you believe director's innocent? Well, for now, I suppose. Yay! As soon as Misawa says that, the trio cheers. They then high-five, but Misawa furrows his eyebrows and interrupts their celebration. This is no time to celebrate. If you're right, then this case may have gotten really dicey. Yeah, Yagumo's literally been kidnapped and he's going to be used for some kind of sacrifice. Galima, Galima, Galima Shakti de. Huh? What do you mean? As if to say, take a look, Misawa tosses the documents he had been holding on the desk. The trio peeks at it to find it's some sort of medical record. What is this? Sakurai's medical record. We found his under-the-table doctor and squeezed everything out of him. Inspector, that's information's... It's fine. Now that we've gotten this far, we might as well share all our info. Misawa silences the protesting Kishino and continues to address the trio. According to the doctor, about 2 weeks ago, he amputated Sakurai's left hand as a request. So he willingly cut off his hand. So he never had the hand to begin with. It wasn't like he was beat up and roughed up and lost the hand in Nam or whatever. He actually just quite literally asked a doctor to cut his hand off. He what? So when he got lynched by his partners in crime, he lost use of his left hand due to a nerve damage.
so he didn't hesitate to get it removed.
I knew it! So that's what happened.
Furthermore, for the last 4 months, he's been periodically extracting and storing his blood. So both his left hand and the pool of blood were prepared for in advance.
So you mean Sakurai really did try to fake his own death?
Yeah, his burnt up body was probably also fake. Forensics found trace amounts of light naphtha at the scene of... Is that how you say it? Naphtha at the scene of the crime. Or is it naphtha? Naphtha? What the fuck is naphtha? Some kind of skin thing?
Light naphtha?
A fuel that... Oh, okay. It's a fuel. Okay.
A fuel that burns at low temperatures. It's used in photography since it's unlikely to cause burns. I see.
Then he must have gotten someone else's ashes, left them at the scene with a severed left hand, and ran away. Huh. It would appear so, and he successfully pinned the whole thing on Yagumo. It doesn't look like he wanted to pin it on just anyone, huh? Don't know for sure, but it's hard to think of any possibility other than him trying to frame Yagumo from the start. To tell you the truth, we just got Yagumo's call and email log from the telecommunications company. Judging from the emails, he's been running away to meet a shaman named Yugensai Kumashiro.
Yugensai Kumashiro? Director did mention that guy's name.
Yeah, and just as the email specified, Yagumo did go to Inasa Beach the day before yesterday, according to his GPS tracking data.
So he's the one pulling the strings behind the incident?
Yes, it's Yugensai Kunashiro. Now see, it's Kunashiro there, Kunashiro. And from what we can tell from the emails, he is attached to Yagumo for some reason. And if Yugensai Kumashiro and Toru Sakurai are the same person, or are affiliated with each other...
What? No way! Director could be in some serious danger.
That's a possibility we must seriously consider.
You've got to be kidding me. Is Director safe? If you know he was at Inasa Beach, surely you've caught him already.
We tracked him down to the next jurisdiction, but we don't know where he went after that.
Why are you sitting on your asses? This sort of thing's what we pay the police to fix, isn't it? Yeah, at this rate, Director could be in danger.
I know, calm down. How do you expect us
to be calm? You gotta find Director, quick, or...
Just calm down already. Anyway, your analyzed video thing proves his innocence. He'll be taken off the wanted list immediately. Instead, we'll keep searching for him in the prefectural police to protect him. Is that okay?
In that case, we'll look for him too. Are there any other clues of where he is? Yeah, anything hitting where he went after he went to Inasa Beach.
Misawa hesitates for a while before letting out a deep sigh and turning to Kishino. Show him the thing. Yes, sir. Kishino takes out a sheet from a stack of documents and hands them to Misawa and others. Or Magari and others. It's a log of Yagumo's emails the police somehow obtained from the telecommunications company. Subject: You kept your promise. Yugensai Kumashiro. Dear Max Yagumo, I confirmed your presence at Inasa Beach. I'm ever so pleased you kept your promise. However, I must take caution as you are being chased by the police. Please look for 300 Hiroge. There, I'll give you the new instructions to see me. Soon. Soon, we'll meet face to face. I can't wait.
300 Hiroge?
As far as I know, this is the last contact with Yugensai Kumashiro. As for what 300 Hiroge means, your guess is as good as ours. In Izumo, where Inasa Beach is, there's a Hiroge Beach, and the Hiroge ruins. Naturally, we got officers patrolling those areas, but there's no sign of anyone resembling Yagumo. I see. Well, we're gonna try searching that area. If you guys figure anything out, contact us. Now let's go, Kishino. Yes, sir. Misawa hands Magari a business card as he quickly drags Kishino out the room. Magari looks down at the business card. Alongside Misawa's name
and title is contact info for the prefectural police headquarters, as well as Misawa's personal cell number written in pen. At least they're working with us now. I gotta admit, there's at least something there, but... Okay, good. I'm actually more... I'm fucking scared for Yagumo. I hope he doesn't get murked, man. What like, what's... This turn of events, like, him getting kidnapped, I was not, like, prepared for this. Especially because we're back at the Capricious Hall, where Kana obviously had her incident and stuff like that. Obviously, this is Kana's estate. Like, doesn't she own the building? So, like... That's leading me to believe that the people behind this are like the people left with the estate. Because obviously Hiroko would have been taken into custody. So is Sochi behind this? Is what's her nuts? Hinazawa, right? Was that her name? The other is she behind this? Is the chef guy behind? I don't know. Like, there's so many possibilities, especially because they brought us back to the Capricious Hall. And the thing about Kana was, like, she was hyping up that story about needing a sacrifice and whatnot. Like, did Kana actually die? I don't know. Like, at this point, I'm less convinced that Kana is actually dead. That the whole thing was like a setup. Although Hiroko had to take the blame for it. I'm assuming police did take Hiroko into custody. They didn't just let her go. Or part of it is like, maybe, Kana was executed because she wasn't supposed to be part of the plan. I don't know. Like, Hiroko's in cahoots for a larger plan rather than like, I killed her because of spite. I hated her. Like, I don't think so. Maybe it was like for like a bigger ploy. Maybe the story behind the sacrifice is true. Phew. Phew. Yeah. Cling! A small metal sound rings out behind Yagumo as his hands become free. For as long as he had been handcuffed, he had been twisting them all the way one way, when the other and then the other, until the chain finally snaps from fatigue. What are these, toy handcuffs? With free hands, he can easily remove the toy handcuffs and then push with the push of a button on the side. Yagumo rubs his sweaty face with his newly freed hands and stands up. Wait, they really were toy handcuffs? Are you fucking kidding me? Are we really actually being kidnapped right now? Now then, let's find that fox mask bastard and smack him upside the head. Why did I say it like that way? The head, not the head. I don't know, it's weird. I guess. I don't know. Same jip. Yagumo has already gone 2 days without food or water. He rubs his aching throat as he looks around the room. Alright, let's stuff him through the pneumatic system. Oh, wait, if there's a refrigerator in here, that must mean they want me to get out, right? If those are toy handcuffs, they probably want... This is exactly what they want me to do. They want me to, like, get up and explore. God damn it. Honestly, I would just wait here. I'd just fucking starve to death and wait for someone to get to me. You can't sacrifice me if I'm dead. Yagumo approaches the device and stares at it. Looks like a pipe's connected deep inside. What kind of device is this? He brings his face up close and tries listening, but it's not making any sound. Well, obviously, because the pneumatic system was broken after they used it on Kana to kill her. He looks on the top of the desk. He didn't notice when he was seated and bound, but there's a pile of books, a fountain pen, and Japanese writing papers scattered about. The paper's really yellow with age, but there's some unfinished text on it. Does this building belong to the writer? He then casually flips through the papers. Oh? He finds a familiar wallet and phone placed haphazardly underneath the pile. It's my wallet and phone. Now why would that bastard just leave them here? Yagumo frantically checks his wallet, but it seems the contents have been untouched. Yagumo sighs in relief as he pockets his wallet and phone. Maybe at this point, I should call the police. I'm not dealing with an honest, sane person here. Yagumo readies himself and turns on his phone. Once it boots up, he dials 110, puts his phone to his ear, and waits, only for a call tone to keep looping. Weird. It shouldn't take this long to call 110. He hangs up and checks his phone screen. On the top right, it says no service. No service. How far out in the sticks am I?
Wait, no. Capricious Hall's in Iwami. No way I'd be out of network this day and age. Which means the building itself must have some sort of radio waves shielding on it. With the thought in mind, Yagumo decides not to waste his battery anymore and pockets his phone. Yagumo tries pounding on the wall, which only results in a heavy sound echoing back. Seems like it's a pretty sturdy wall. Guess I'm not busting the wall down anytime soon. Unless the door's just unlocked, but we'll check that later. They got a refrigerator in here. There's a mini fridge like the ones you would expect to find in a business hotel. Oh, damn. Wait, are those eggs? It looks like there's eggs in there, or is that just ice? Is that an ice tray? When he looks inside, Yagumo finds 2 toppled over bottles of mineral water. Oh, water! Yagumo reaches inside, grabs a bottle, rips off the cap, and chugs it down. Seems the fridge has no power. The water was maybe lukewarm, but it's the first source of hydration Yagumo has had in 2 days. Phew, so good. But it's kind of stale. Yagumo checks the label on the bottle. The bottle's already 8 years past its expiration date. Ugh, that explains it. Heat-treated water doesn't actually go bad, so even years after the expiration date, a sealed water bottle should still be safe to drink. That said, a plastic bottle is slightly permeable, so it can go stale. Well, it's not like drinking it, it's gonna kill me. I can really use the hydration anyway. Yagumo tosses the empty container and picks up the remaining bottle. Yagumo tries to open the door. The knob turns, but no matter how much he pulls, it won't budge. Is the door locked too? Jeez, man, the Nordom's not turning. Is the door locked? Like, what? Thanks for coming to that conclusion. I think the door is locked. No, I just think it's. Wait, actually, you know what? He could be onto something about the door just being blocked, not actually locked. Yagumo stoops down and squints, trying to peek through the door's gap. Through the gap, he sees a thin sheet of metal lying horizontally. Oh, it's just a slide latch lock, huh? In that case. Yagumo gets the thinnest card from the wallet he just retrieved, an electronics store rewards card, and sticks it in the door's gap. He then slowly slides the card between until he feels the slide latch lock click open. What a cheap lock. Okay, so no, the door was just actually locked. But I feel like they're planning this. They wouldn't just leave me with my phone and shit if they didn't want me to. They wouldn't leave me with 8-year-old stale water if they didn't want me to drink it and, leave. Yagumo scoffs as he opens the door and heads into the hall. Ooh, it's cold. In the hallway, Yagumo can't help but hug his body as he shivers. For some reason, the floor's AC is turned on high, so it's cold and dry even though it's summer. Were they gonna cryogenically freeze my body or some shit? What's up with that? Is it just that hot wearing the cape and fox mask? I seriously doubt you'd wear the entire getup 24/7 though. Yagumo looks around but can't find anything that even resembles a window. Am I underground? In any case, I can't let myself get caught by that fox bastard. Well, since we played the Capricious Hall, we know how to get out of here. But the thing is, should we investigate? I kind of want to investigate, you know what I mean? What the fuck is going on here? When he gets into the room, he smells a familiar scent of old books you get at a used bookstore. There's a shelf taller than Yagumo with various textbooks on history, medicine, and climatology. Is this a reference book? Doubt I'll find any food here. The ovular landscape painting hangs on the wall. I don't get it, but it'd fetch a pretty penny on an appraisal show, I bet. Mountains and rivers, huh? Thanks to the low stroke count, I can manage to read that. Not that there's any point in reading it.
There's a framed calligraphy that says aspiration, Yushin, or is it Ogokoru? It's read that way in the poem of the Manyoshu, right? Yagumo gives up on staring at the calligraphy and looks down at the mirror beneath. There he sees an oily face. Jeez, I look even worse than usual. No, I guess I haven't washed my face in 4 days. Damn, you've only been locked up for 2... Oh, no, that's true. He's been on the run. You're right. You couldn't even, like, stop by, like, a lake or something, or a water fountain or something, and just kind of brush up a little bit? Yagumo stares at some framed calligraphy. Looks like it's written in the Tensho script. I'm not cultured enough to read it. Oh, damn, not cultured enough. You uncultured swine! Looks like ritualistic mass you'd see in South Seas of Africa. Just seeing dark rooms like this is enough to freak me out. Alright, I guess let's get the fuck out of here. Laboratory. Yo, is Kana's fingerprint still on the door? This room's door seems kind of overkill. Seems quite thick and sturdy, but... He braces himself and opens the thick metal door. That moment... What the fuck? Oof. Wait, so like they actually... There is a ploy to like murder people in this room? A bizarre rotten stench stings his nose. Scattered about the floor is a thick dark red liquid. At the moment, Yagumo recalls what the fox mask had said. No, any food entering your system will just reek during the dissection. Yagumo holds back the bitter juices welling up from his stomach as he slams the door shut. What the fuck happened to the Capricious Hall? Is this the same place that we were in with Sayaka's story? What the Was it Sochi the whole time? Dude, I am so lost. Maybe I should examine this room a little more just to be safe. The more I look at the device, the less it makes sense. Yagumo looks at the things on the desk again. Everything's covered in dust. Nothing seems to have any use recently. I thought I'd find a clue of who's behind the fox mask, but I doubt that bastard's been using these things. Any eggs in the fridge? Yagumo looks in the refrigerator again, but finds nothing of value. Damn it, I was hoping to find food. It just magically appears the next time you look at it. Alright, I don't know if I'll find anything else. So, let's, because we know how to get the fuck out of here, so let's get the fuck out of here. Especially because, dude, like, this dude's been murdering people in that lab. Or dissecting them. It's locked shut. Is that the elevator? Judging by the grin, Yagumo's current floor is B1, meaning he's underground. I should be able to escape if I can go upstairs with this thing. Yagumo keeps tapping the elevator button, but it doesn't light up or respond at all. In fact, the numerical display overhead isn't showing anything either. Is it broken? No, it can't be. That fox mask bastard had to have used it to move, which means... Is there a breaker in here? Mountains and rivers, characters... Oh! Oh, because his reflection's not in the mirror. It's a fake mirror. It's a false mirror. I didn't realize that, because you can't see his reflection. When Yagumo looks down, he notices something strange. I don't have a reflection. It's a one-way, right? He thought it was a full mirror, but it's apparently not. When he reaches out, he feels something cold and hard. Just this part's glass, huh? I thought this was like any other mirror reflecting this room, but does that mean this isn't an image, but an actual identical room? Yagumo checks out the glass panel but it seems firmly set in the wall and won't budge. There should be a way to get past this. Just take a fucking mask or something and bash it in.
On closer inspection, there are small labels underneath the cultural artifacts. According to the labels, many of the items were collected from Africa. It's going to take a lot to drag me away from here, isn't it? This one's oddly legible for some reason, as if it were for an elementary school class. Well, fucking read it. What does it say? What am I? It's got to be some kind of freaking clue here, right? Closer inspection, artifact, Africa. Alright, do we just keep inspecting? Yagumo looks at the glass panel again. The other side looks so much like this side, as if to fool you to think it's a mirror. Well, it would have fooled me if I didn't notice my lack of reflection. Fucking just smash the shit, dude. It's probably just glass. Oh my god. Alright, is there anything else I can do with these then? Aspiration, huh? So it's like hope. Or literally breathing in. I don't get it. The writing's so elaborate, it's impossible to read the characters. What's the point of words you can't read? I mean, should I go back to the laboratory? Yagumo stares at the large alveolar landscape painting he hangs on the wall. Mountains and rivers. Huh. After making up his mind, Yagumo reaches for the landscape painting and pulls on it. Ah, there we go. Whoa! The landscape painting opens like a door, revealing a passageway. Does that passage lead to the next inner room? What the hell is this building? Yagumo has no way of knowing what sort of building the Capricious Hall is, or how it was built. His mouth wide open in surprises at the sudden open passage, Yagumo can only think to himself. Well, let's pitter-patter, let's skedatter. The inner room smells even mustier than... Oh, baby, unzips your baggiest pants. Oh, baby, you so musky. Is mustier than all the other rooms Yagumo's been in. It must have gone untouched for quite some time. I need something to eat, but it doesn't look like I'll find anything in here. Just eat the boxes. You'll be fine. Just eat the masks. They're wood, right? I mean, you can eat wood. You can eat bark, can't you? Just cook it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? In the room full of dust and desolation, one slightly new-looking cardboard box stands out. That looks new, which means there might be something edible still in it. Why do you think there's food? Okay, let's be honest, dude. Is there really going to be food back here? Yagumo grabs the cardboard box off the shelf and opens the top. But contrary to his expectations, all he finds are two disc-shaped metal cans. Wait, what? Are those film reel cans? Are missing films, right? Or just like, I'm sure these are probably like used as far as like, wait. Okay, no, let's theorize a little. Let's theorize. Okay, because I know I've been joking around that like, oh, Kanade's the culprit, but I think he's just, I don't know. He might be in cahoots. I don't know. Here's my theory now. Remember how, you remember how Sayama disappeared? Yeah. I'm starting to think. I'm banking on the fact whoever our culprit is someone we know. That at least I think is for sure. It is one of the characters we have already met is our true culprit. And I always bring up the fact that this game does not like hold its punches with details. If it's something that they explicitly talk about or mention, or there's something about it, then it's gonna play a vital role. And remember, before we went to the last film location when we were in, whatchamacallit, and the whole, like, we got the email, like, your friends are gonna disappear. We never confirmed Sayama's location. We never confirmed if he actually, like, was found. He'd just been missing for, like, 2 days. And think about it. If we have film in here, the dude has it literally is in the archive of films. It would also make sense because he could lie about things to us and get away with it because we would be none the wiser. Ooh. Sayama is starting to turn into like a prime suspect for our main culprit here. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes sense on that front. Because again, they did mention he disappeared. What better yet than to go to the Capricious Hall and... But I mean, I don't know why it looks to me like he's actually committing murders here. Just fucking crazy and sacrificing to the almighty Imhotep or whatever the fuck the god was. I don't really know the backstory to it, but like him being like prime suspect number 1 kind of makes sense. The only other person I could think of as a suspect are people who own the Capricious Hall. So like Sochi, like the people that we met in Rio's story, or Sayaka's. You know what I mean? And now it's starting to make sense why, the fact that we're back here at the Capricious Hall, why it made sense that Sayaka had that case at the Capricious Hall with Kana. Because now we can put together some of these details and obviously explore some of the places we never did for that case as we were playing with Sayaka. Now we can do it with Yagumo. But, I mean, like, just think back to all the characters as far as Sayaka's part in that chapter. Like, I feel like any one of them right now could be, like, a prime suspect. Especially, like, sure, maybe Sochi didn't actually kill Kana, but he might be in the ploy to just murdering a bunch of people. I don't know. I mean, the dude that's what I'm saying. Like, someone has to come here and manage the place, right? Unless they abandoned it after Kana died. Did Sochi not want to live here anymore? I mean, I guess he would have an estate to himself. I mean, it would be kind of spooky and scary. Like, was the estate abandoned after Kana's case? And then whoever, I'm assuming, could potentially be Sayama, this masked fox person, this Yugensai Kumashiro. Because the thing, so, like, let's get away from, like, the man of the crutch being, like, Yugensai Kumashiro. Because what I'm thinking is, that Toru guy, I'm assuming his actual name is Toru Sakurai. I'm assuming the man with the crutch is truly Toru Sakurai. Let's say, for instance, that he truly did know, like, all the evil dealings that have been happening. Like, he knows about the project 10 years ago. He knows all that shit. And he really was going to truly reveal to us the secrets that happened. And which would make whoever we're trying to investigate now with this fox mask, this Yugensai Kumashiro, they would be, you know, they'd be running scared shitless if this dude's about to, like, reveal some of the secrets. So they probably wanted him dead, so that's why he got roughed up, or so to say, and that's why he amputated his arm. But he clearly did actually get roughed up. So then he faked his own death. Not entirely sure if him pinning it on Yagumo was truly intentional or not. I mean, he obviously had to pin the murder on someone. He really had to, like, make it look like his own death. But I truly think he did just want to run away and hide from the people that were after him. So now he's living with Toru. He's all so I feel like he's just kind of a third party that was involved but doesn't want to be anymore. And he's trying to, like, get the people that we're currently after, this Yugensai Kumashiro, arrested. Or at least that's kind of what maybe he was attempting to do with that whole last case. In a way, at least bring light to it. But I don't think Toru's, like, really a part of this anymore. Like, he's just, like, a random passerby that had to, like, knew some of the secrets and was kind of like a liability for the actual culprits. So they try to, like, tie up some loose ends. But sadly, he got away. But he can't risk, like, showing himself again because he's supposed to be pronounced dead. But again, it could also be part of the plot. Like, maybe it was intentional and they wanted Yagumo to be on the run from the police so he could be vulnerable so they can kidnap him. Because obviously they want whoever this film person is, this Yugensai Kumashiro, obviously wants Yagumo. And again, I think it ties back into the prologue of the game. I think whoever this is targeting film directors because of what happened to that person who jumped off the building 10 years, whatever, I'd assume, a couple decades ago or whatever. I forget how long ago that was. Anywho, I mean, that's a little bit of my theorizing, so. Though disappointed, Yagumo picks up the cans. He casually looks at the label on the backside, only to gasp in shock. Huh? This is 2010 Shimane Mystery Project Volume 1. That's what's written clearly on the label in permanent marker. No way. He checks the label on the other film reel can, only to see that it's Volume 2. Are these films from the TV drama project? What are they all doing in a place like this? That fraud Yugensai Kumashiro did hint that he knew the truth behind the project. So is it Yugensai Kumashiro wearing that fox mask after all? I guess I really gotta beat the truth out of him. Yagumo tenderly tucks the film cans into his shirt before standing back up. Let's invest. I'm assuming I need to flip on the breakers so we can get through the elevator. Yagumo's confused when he tries lifting some of the cardboard boxes on the shelf. That's strange. They're so light. You'd think there's something in there, or there's nothing in there. He opens some of the boxes just to be sure, but as expected, they're empty. The empty boxes are lined up neatly, but why? The room's reflected in the glass due to lighting, but when Yagumo gets close enough to the glass, he can just see the reference room he was just in. I see. So this is a fake mirror glass from the other room. Alright, let's get on with it. He didn't notice it before since it was hidden behind the box, but there's a breaker behind the shelf. There are about 4 breaker switches, but only one labeled EV is switched off. I see. So that's it. Do you even realize how many horror games I've played? Pretty much every horror game requires you to activate the elevator to progress. Classic trope. Just gotta switch it on, right? Yagumo reaches for the switch labeled EV and turns it on. Okie doke, we should be good then, right? No, I don't want to go to the laboratory. Yes, the elevator's working. The overhead numerical display is showing 3F. Okay, now I just gotta ride this thing up and smack that fox bastard upside the head. When he pushes the elevator button, the numerical display decreases to 2F, then 1F. Rumble. As Yagumo watches the numbers, his stomach reminds him he hasn't eaten in days. I got water, but I couldn't find food anywhere. I'm so hungry.